Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm back with some cards for Colorful Life Designs. These are my St. Patrick's Day cards featuring the new Organic Doodles stencil. Let's get started. When working with your stencils, you can use your brushes to ink blend, or you can use foam dome blending tools. I did use my brushes to make several panels. I can't find the video except for this one little snippet. This is what it looks like when you're ink blending your colors with your Organic Doodles stencil. This is what it looks like when you're using your foam dome blending tools. Sorry for that quick switch. Again, I couldn't find I guess somehow my camera, I don't know what happened. So I went in and I thought, well, let's make it with the foam dome blending tools. Now, I will say, I prefer the brushes when I'm using this type of a stencil. So this is a stencil that has a lot of open space and some of the lines are rather thin. It's still very easy to blend with. You could do a couple things to help stabilize your stencil. By the way, this is Grass Skirt that I'm using from Catherine Puller. You could use Pixie Spray, which is a light repositionable adhesive. You spray it on the back of your stencil, lay it against your card panel, and nothing's going to move. Okay, that's one nice thing about Pixie Spray. None of the real slender lines on that stencil will bump at all. Or you could use this tool, which is the Wendy Vecchi Make Art Station. It has magnets and a metal plate. I will say that the brown mat that I have is actually a Cook's Essential baking mat from HSN or QVC, one of those. I put my baker's mat on top of my Make Art Station because it does add a little stability. One thing that's nice about the mat, which by the way was sent to me by my friend Tracy Fear, one thing that's nice about the mat is it keeps that piece of paper from sliding around, which is really important when you're doing any kind of stencil work. Now this is Suede Shoes, Catherine Puller ink. And I'm just being very gentle about using the foam dome blending tool on top of the stencil. By the way, this stencil is called Organic Doodles. It's part of the new release for March 2022. And if you use my coupon code, which is TracyFan10, you can save 10% off your order at a Colorful Life Designs. And I'm going to do the reveal now. So let's see. This turned out really nice. Because there's a lot of white space, what I mean is the stencil has a lot of open area. You're going to have a lot of contrast, which is pretty cool because you're ink blending such a large amount of surface that the white, which is the stencil, really pops. Okay, back to our Colorful Life Designs. I will have my discount code listed in the description box below. I also have it here on the screen. But what I wanted to say was you will find there are so many amazing stencils over there at a Colorful Life Designs. I've been on the design team now. I think I started in August of last year. It's March 2022. And there are some stencils on there that somebody will use from the design team. And I said, oh, I love that stencil. Well, here it was from a previous release. What I'm saying is there's a vast number of stencils on the website, and I haven't even fully comprehended all that's available. So I'm starting a list of the ones that are catching my eye to make sure that I get them in the future. But I would say take some time, look through the website. You'll be amazed at all that's available. I'm on my second panel, and instead of just doing 2 colors of ink, I think I'm going to bring in a third. So I have Suede Shoes and Lime Ricky currently, I'm going to grab Aquatini. I just want to bring in a third color. I think it might look a little bit nicer. And I'm just using the Catherine Pooler mini inks. I'll have a link below for my affiliate link for Catherine Pooler if you're in the market for any of her inks. You can get them in the full size or the minis. If you've never used Catherine Pooler inks before, try the minis. You'll see how much you like them, and I think you'll want to then go ahead and get more. I will say that good ink blending is important to have refills. So if you do pick up some of her inks, make sure you pick up some refills too. You want to have a smooth paper and a juicy ink pad. And of course the right tools for blending. Now that I have my panels blended, I'm going to take a spray bottle and spray a lot of water on the top of my stencil. I'm going to grab a piece of heavy duty cardstock. This is Accent Opaque 120 pound. And I'm going to hold that down on top of the ink that I just made really wet with my water. This is going to present a ghost print, which is pretty whimsical and probably will make a great panel for a future card. And my final steps would be die cutting both my panels and then die cutting with this stitched rectangle die from Paper Rose. I'm using my Gemini Junior. I'm going to also die cut a matte layer, which is a green, sort of bright green foil cardstock that has stars in it. It's from Amazon. I'll link the paper source for you in case you're interested in picking up some of that. Comes in a multi-pack. Because you guys know I like to add a little sparkle, shine, and bling to my cards whenever I can. And next I'll show you what that paper looks like. Isn't that awesome? It is so bright. Perfect for St. Patrick's Day, right? I'm going to show you now some photos of the cards that I created. This one features a girl gnome and she's holding shamrock-shaped balloons. And the sentiment says, "Here for the shenanigans." By the way, these gnomes are from Creative Fabrica, which is an online place where you can go and print your own images. They're already colored, which is really nice. And the sentiment, "Here for the shenanigans," I made that on my laser printer and I printed it out myself. I don't have that many St. Patrick's Day stamp sets, and the ones that I do, the images are so big that they practically cover the entire card panel, and I don't want to take away from you seeing these gorgeous backgrounds. This one features a shamrock that I printed on my laser printer, and then I foiled it with my Mink machine using clear foil, which gives it that shine. And then I had that sentiment, "So lucky," which I cut with gold cardstock and just backed it with a orange tag or label. And then my final card features a gnome holding a horseshoe and a shamrock. And the little sentiment that I made on my computer says, "The luck o' the Irish." And again, the image is from Creative Fabrica, which I'll have that linked below. If you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. Ring the bell so that you're notified of my future videos. Everybody, please give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Are you making any St. Patrick's Day cards? I'd love to hear about it. Have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.